Close the deal, baby. Let's go. I get so good with people, I can say whatever the hell I want to. Let me know if what y'all think about that new YouTube content. Is it hot or is it garbage? Tell me what you think. I need honest opinions, man. Like, I need to know what you guys truly think about it. James, what's up, brother? So y'all liking that new content on YouTube? I mean, we got like 34 people in here, man. I need more flames. If y'all want me to keep putting out that type of content, I'm gonna need y'all to show a little bit more love than that, man. I mean, like, that takes time. I gotta think about it and everything else. My brother, I appreciate you. Grateful Dad. Closing deals out there, man. Said it's reality TV. Hey, listen, so I'm telling y'all, man, this shit, like, this guy that I got coming in tonight is so dope, man. Like, I'm telling you, like, this guy has literally made millions of dollars from his cell phone. No overhead, no expenses. So the reason why I did is, like, I sit there and I've been watching this guy and I've been knowing him for about maybe like 5 to 7 years at least. And you know, just through passing, I've always seen him being super successful and making like astronomical amounts of money. Like, I mean, like millions of dollars. I'm like, dude, this shit is just like, I mean, it's almost like it was fate. If I didn't know him personally, I would think it was fate. But one thing I saw that was consistent with him was his work ethic. Like, I mean, I think something that me and him have that are very common traits are, you know, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning while most people are sleeping, we're wide awake and we're grinding. Like, putting in that extra work to try to be ahead of every single body that's in that's even competition, and then thinking that, hey, look, truly there's no competition because it's enough money and it's an abundance of wealth that you can have out here. So I just have a ton of respect for what a guy that I'm about to share with you guys, you know, tonight. Just the work ethic, being absolutely relentless. I mean, when you want to talk about being a go-getter, I mean, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, I look at him, he's working, he's putting in work every single time I look up. And I'm talking about consistently for 5 or 6 years that I've been watching his business just grow on a level that, I mean, all you can do is respect. So sales is sales. So I wanted to give you guys, you know, just a different touch of how we're going to, you know, do some stuff. I want you guys to get a little bit fired up about what you can do as being an entrepreneur. So whether this wholesaling thing is something that you completely grasp, or you decide that you want to do something else, I want you to chase your passion, your dreams. And this one's going to be fun, man. This dude, man, like, I'm not kidding you. He posted his tax returns on his screen the other day, and it was like millions of dollars. I was just looking at him, you know, going across the screen. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, I just don't know how he continues to do this. No overhead. But I'm going to bring him in here. I'm going to see if he's joined in yet. You know, because I'm D's Blunt just said something. She said, my work ethic is definitely lacking, doing too much, but not the right stuff. A lot of people ask me, like, what I got going on and how is my success and my following growing the way it has grown. And I'm telling you, like, I go to work every single day and I take it personal to show up and give you guys high quality content on a daily basis and make sure that, like, you keep driving for your goals and your passion. And when I tell you that my guy that's coming in right now is a firecracker, and I mean, you want to talk about going and getting it, like, and not giving a damn about what anybody thinks, man. I can't wait for you guys to meet this guy, man. Like, it's freaking crazy, man. We get him in here. This is gonna be crazy. Yo. All right, everybody. So this is my special guest. This guy goes by the name of Vegas Dave, and this guy is a sole entrepreneur based out of both Las Vegas and Cabo, Mexico now. And Dave has literally changed how I look at being an entrepreneur. He's changed how I look at work ethic. And I got a lot of respect for him. I mean, I'm talking about mutually. I've done business with him. And then, obviously, just watching each other's paths for years, the level of success that he's had. And I'm talking about I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. I don't know it all off the top of my head, but I can just tell you I'm going to tell you guys what I've witnessed from a distance. I know he's probably made every year. And first off, he picked a World Series winner about every fucking year. Like, the dude picks the World Series winner at the beginning of every single year.
At the beginning of the season.
At the beginning of the season. Like, and I'm talking about he's cashing like $2 and $3, $4 million checks. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. He's picking odds-on favorites. So Vegas Dave is just like, what I respect is not about, hey, he's out here and he's making money, but it's the work ethic that goes behind it and having a lot of faith in and believing in himself. Because I'm going to let Dave share a story. But what you'll see and hear from this guy is somebody that came from literally nothing to like 100% self-made. And this is the best part about it. So, everybody, I'm telling you right now, just pay attention to what this guy's going to share with you. Appreciate you joining on the live, Dave, man. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what you do right now, man.
I mean, right now I'm the #1 sports consultant in the world. I tell people what teams to bet on. But it's kind of ironic how I fell into that. When you first met me, I was a professional sports bettor. And the history of me, just like you, we all go through ups and downs, and I hit the bottom many times, and that's why I think I'm so successful right now. But during my gambling career, there was times where I lost everything plus more, plus money I borrowed from my parents, to get out of that ditch. And then finally, when I was good enough to beat the sports books, I was able to do what 1% of the world could do, which was beat Vegas. They cut me off. They banned me. And not only did they ban me, they indicted me on 19 felony counts. And it's all over the news that Vegas Dave's going to jail. And, that was a big gut check to me. You finally beat the casinos, and not only do they not want to pay you, they want to put you in prison for 19 years. So
I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you for 1 second, Dave. So, guys, this is what happened. Dave won so much money in the casino, they literally blackballed him from being able to gamble at any sports book in Las Vegas. They would not take a wager from him at all, point blank, period. Refused to pay him money that he had won from the casino. I mean, absolutely crazy. He literally, I know one of the checks I saw was like, what, $3 million? Was it some?
2.3 and 2.5 in back-to-back months. 2.3
and $2.5 million. Like, absolutely insanity, man. So I say that to share, like, I'm gonna let you start back up, Dave. But like, guys, he beat the shit out of Las Vegas to where they wouldn't even allow him to participate anymore. So I'm just trying to tell you, like,
and take my freedom.
Listen, man. Like, I want to give you guys a quick example. Floyd Mayweather has a whole lot of money, and Vegas still allows Floyd Mayweather to bet on a regular basis. This man beat Vegas to sleep. He was picking the World Series winner before the damn season even started and winning millions of dollars. And I'm talking about the dude bets like $1 million a day or something like that. Absolutely insane. But I'm gonna let you go back. I still get crazy. It's crazy how you do that, man.
I still remember the days we used to meet at the casinos. But I beat them so bad they didn't want to pay me, and they indicted me on 19 alleged felony accounts. I was facing 40 years in prison. Been battling the feds for 3 years, and finally they dropped the case and let me walk with a misdemeanor. So I have a book, I have a movie coming out about my life, and Showtime selected me to do a documentary of me that airs March 24th on Showtime. It's a 4-episode series about sports betting, but I'm the consultant, and it's mostly about sales because off my phone, I'm making about $1 million a month, and people can't believe it. And Showtime documented me making $1 million a month off Instagram and Facebook with no overhead, just my cell phone. And that's going to shake the whole world up on Showtime March 24th. The show's called Action, and you can Google it.
He's not bullshit, and that's the crazy part. Because I know a lot of people are like, wait a minute, are you telling me that you're making $1 million off your cell phone? Like, yes. I mean, so, and this is why I say sales is so important, because people always think in the box. Everybody thinks that, hey, it's only one way to make money. It's only one way to skin a cat. And that's why so many people fail in life, because they're not being open to the reality of, if you want something, just go and do the shit. Take action towards your goals, and you outwork everybody else. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. Dave, I know we don't talk about it a lot. I mean, like, we hadn't talked in a minute. Dude, I wake up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I know you're on the West Coast, and I see you up still posting shit. I wake up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and you're still up posting shit. And I was like, yo, I thought I was bad with not sleeping, but your work ethic, dude, is absolutely insane.
Well, the issue is, like, I'm number one right now, and I want to be number one. And you know what? The quickest way to failure is complacency. So I got to keep outworking the competition. But you know what? This business is 50% skill and 50% work ethic. And at the end of the day, when skill gets complacent, work ethic trumps skill. So that's why I always preach work ethic, because you got to be able to work hard. There's too many lazy people, and the poor-minded people's mindset is, oh, you're lucky. You're a trust fund kid. It was handed to you. There's all these validations, excuses, but they're just too fucking lazy to get started. So everyone makes excuses. That's why I lead by example. You got to work your fucking ass off if you want to make that kind of money.
Hey, so I'm going to tell y'all, man, this dude is like, he's a rock star, y'all. Like, I mean, he's a literal rock star. I know, like, I see you got a movie. Is it a movie that you got coming up?
Showtime.
I saw you with
I got a 4-series episode on Showtime started the 24th of March called Action, and then I have a book and movie coming out about how I beat the casinos and beat the feds. It's all mental capacity.
I'm telling y'all, like, it's crazy just to kind of, so I think one thing I really keep impressing is just the fact of work ethic. And I bring it up, so many times because people say they want to have success. And it's like, are you willing to do whatever it takes to be successful? Even when you hit rock bottom, are you still willing to do what you believe in, because you know that's where your success will be found? Too many people quit so early on their dreams because times get hard. I know I've been watching your stories, so I seen some of the stuff that was being said about you and everything else. So I know that's why, I got a lot of respect for how you were able to rebound and continue to do what you did at a higher level.
I always tell people this, that, if I'm facing 19 felonies alleged and 40 years in prison, and I was able to make more money in those 3 years than my 39 years previously, that means there's no excuses. You might go through a divorce. You might lose your job. You might go through a breakup. But I was facing 19 felonies in my life, and I was still able to build an empire. So I don't listen to people's excuses. It's all mind over matter. I'm not 1,000,000 times better than people. So what I tell people, I work 1,000,000 times harder, and what's between my ears, my mindset's 1,000,000 times stronger. The mindset's very, very strong. You have to have a strong mindset and not give a fuck what people say, because look at you. You're coming up, and now people are talking shit about you. But you know what? I told you, we don't talk that often, but real recognizes real. And the more haters you have, the more barriers you're breaking, because people don't want to see other people succeed, and you're doing the right way. You're building people up, and that's why people are gravitating towards you, and you'll be successful.
It's crazy, because I know we've been following each other a long time, and Dave has like a massive following. So sometimes I don't know if you even seen my posts and what I was doing. So I was super impressed that you even noticed what I've been putting in as far as the work. I mean, when you reached out to me, you were like, "Hey, man, I really respect what you're doing there."
I even listened to your close the other day on YouTube. I observe anyone coming up, how you close a guy on the sale. I listen to everything. So listen, a smart man like me sees shit coming up, and I don't hate, and that's why I reached out to you and said, "Listen, man, I know what's going on, and I see big things, and I believe in you, And like I said, at the end of the day, we're both salespeople. I always tell people, I can't oil my car. I can't change my damn tire. But if I lost all my money today, I can make $1 million next month, because I can sell.
That's what I say. Once you learn to sell, you will never be broke. And that's why I brought you up here, because I want people to understand that, man. I truly believe it doesn't matter where you put me on the planet. Right now, dude, I've done it so many times now where I've been dead fucking broke. And I know because of what I've learned with the skill set that I will never be broken. That's the most important part about this, man. Like, and that's why I have so much respect for you, because I know it takes this right here with a skill set, and you can be whatever you want to be.
It's just people care about other people think too much. You know, people worry about what their friends are going to say, what the person's commenting. You got to be able to block that clutter off. And listen, I'm a human. I have feelings. Until I got massively successful, I used to read all the comments like, dude, that's bullshit. But you know what? Now I welcome the comments, because when people say I'm a fraud or when people say I'm a scam, that's the biggest compliment to me, because somewhere around the world, someone can't believe while they make $30,000 a year, I make more money in 10 minutes off my phone than they make all year in 365 days. So it's a compliment to me.
It's all, listen, like, so there's a lot of people that sit there and will, you know, they want to bring you down. There's going to be people that come in and say things that want to come, you know, like with the hate and all that other stuff. The reality is, man, I watch what you've done for about 7 to 8 years right now with I mean, consistent 7 to 8 years of absolutely winning, like, phenomenal bets. I'm like, holy shit. And posting your proof and your success. I mean, it's a lot of people talking, but when you walk in and buy a $500,000 car in cash, I mean, like, that's, I mean, dude, like, you playing on another level. I mean, you playing on another level, man.
But the thing is, there's always levels to the shit. I tell people got to start somewhere, and you can keep going, and you're doing the right thing. You're bringing people below you. Like, my goal is to make 20, 30 million this year coming up, but I can't do that unless I help thousands of people make, for, like, you know, just like how you take the time to go live, inspire people, and teach them how to close, how to sell, handle the objections, handle the rebuttals. You're doing the right thing. You're laying the legwork, and people are gravitating towards you, and I've noticed that.
Man, I look at, so it's funny because when I look at some of the things, when I've seen, like, the people who've had success just following you, you teach somebody something that helps them change their life. Also, you're teaching consultants how to take your business and grow your business to another level. You're teaching how to become an entrepreneur. So I watched your maturation come from where you were just, like, only solely marketing yourself to now, like, also bringing other people into the circle to uplift them and teach them the way. Which that's where, you know, that's why I really identify more with what you're doing, because when you start bringing people along the way and you can show and uplift other people, that's when the ultimate power comes in. With everybody I share every day, like, the biggest thing I say to them, I say, it's our turn. And what I mean by that is, as a community, you uplift each other. Like, my skill set is helping people. This week alone, I think it was like $150,000 in brand new people, new salespeople that made money. Never had a deal before. It's like $130,000, $40,000, $150,000 in new money for other people. Not my money, but for other people that learned something from me for free. Like, giving them the shit, like, shit that I know I can say, you know what, bring me your deal, you give me half of it and I'll JV it with you. Instead, I help them do the shit for free.
And that's why you're doing the right thing. You know, I always go on my live streams. I pay a lot of money for my YouTube, and it's all free content for people. And I even share it with my competition, and I even share it with my haters. You know why? Because I know they're not going to put the work in. And number two, if you're good enough, you'll make money. You can't be greedy. And I think I'm blessed with an abundance amount of money because I don't mind sharing. I'm going to make mine at the end of the day. So there's enough for everyone to eat. But people are so selfish and greedy that they're not willing to share. And when you realize that you have to uplift people and bring them with you on the journey, then you'll never understand the true levels of success that you can make in the world today.
The biggest thing people need to understand is that you need to learn a skill set when it comes to selling. Whether it's in the auto industry, any industry, insurance, whatever it could be, you need to learn how to sell. You need to learn how to get people to agree with you. You need to get people to spend money with you. Like, you're cheating yourself and you're cheating a lot of people if you don't learn how to sell stuff. If you don't know how to sell, you're literally limiting the income that it's the number one revenue maker in the world, sales.
Long as you can sell, you'll never be broke. I tell people Tony, you could go 10-0 on your picks, and I can go 0-10, and I'll still sell more than you all day long just because I can sell. You know, that is the truth at the end of the day, and I'm very honest. But, you know, whatever field you're in, you know, if you're in real estate, You know, there's a lot of things you need to look at. You need to find out, you have to relate to the buyer or seller. You know, you need to find out what their wants are. You have to understand, you have to listen to them. You have to be able to overcome the rejection. Who's the decision maker? Don't pitch the bitch, meaning not the female, but always pitch the decision maker, you know? So there's a lot of different avenues in sales, and ABC always have to be closing. And
listen to my man Dave put it on y'all tonight.
Be afraid to hear the word no. People don't want to hear the word no. Fuck it. Every 3 no's becomes a yes. Stop giving a fuck what people say, and the more no's you hear will turn into that yes. People need to stop being afraid of fear, which stands for fuck everything and run. Pick their balls up and go fucking close deals.
Listen to my man Dave go. Hey, listen, so hey, look, man, now I'm hearing you open up to this other avenue of sales. I've seen you sell the hell out of like just yourself, but now I'm hearing you open up and understanding, you know, the different nuances to the actual, even real estate and dealing with people in general. Man, I see you over there, Dave. I see you, baby.
You got to sell every single day. I mean, every single day a sale's made. When you go to a restaurant, are they going to sell you the hamburger or are you going to buy a hot dog? If you ask a girl on a date, she's either going to sell you on no or you're going to sell her on taking you out. There's a sale made in every single day that happens. There's a sale made, but people understand you are being sold or you are selling to someone on every single encounter of the day, but people don't realize it.
Man, hey, look, so I'm telling you right now, I really encourage people to start taking this more serious as how you learn to sharpen your skill set to be able to take your business to the next level. This sales thing and how you approach people, how you pitch people, how you understand how you can best serve them is literally the difference between having anything you want in life or being broke forever. The minute that you learn how to make money selling, you'll never be broke, ever.
And I always say everyone's different. You know, I'm more of an aggressive person. Some people could be more soft. Don't try to be me or be Tony. You know, be yourself. Find the right things to do. You know, find your own personality and go with it. You cannot duplicate someone else because everyone has a unique DNA from God. So you can't I want to sell like Dave. I want to sell like Tony. But learn the skill set and navigate that to your own personality and be unique in your own way of closing deals. Does it make sense?
Yep. That's why, like, when I tell people, they ask me about my script all the time. I say I have a script, but I teach more framework and understanding how you approach people and how you get questions, how you ask questions to get certain answers. You know, to understand how you can best help somebody. So for me, while I do use a script, my script is more based off the fact of how you put the framework together based off, because the conversation might never go the same. One person might just pull you all the way out of your script, and most people want to have a piece of paper in front of them that, you know, be like, well, oh shit, I don't know where they're at now. But if you have the framework and the understanding of what you should do versus, you know, just trying to, you know, be a piece of paper or a fucking robot, now you can be able to help somebody and not sound crazy or lose a call and the marketing dollars that you just spent to get that person.
Yeah, I mean, people, you get one time to close a deal, and you needed the key thing I would tell people is learn how to overcome objections. I'm not ready today. Well, if I provided something, are you ready to move forward today? Find out what their biggest hesitations are. You have to listen. Some people talk too much. But every sale could be closed then and there. Get some commitment. Even if you say, you know what, I need to get an appraisal done today. It'll be $400. As long as they run their credit card for $400, you got some skin in the game. So you got to find some ways of commitment. Again, every single day, someone's going to sell you or you're going to close them. I don't care if they buy me lunch. They're committing to me. So people understand that not all sales will happen instantaneously. It's also building a relationship as well. You can't just sell. You have to be able to brand. You have to be able to promote. You have to be able to market. You have to sell. Because if it was this easy, everyone would be driving Lamborghinis and Ferraris and living in villas, right?
Hey, and when he says Lamborghinis and Ferraris and living in villas, he's referring to himself because that's the life he's really living. Hey, and he just got that new Rolls Royce truck. What's that shit called? What is it?
The Cullinan. Not even Floyd has one. I'm the only one in Vegas. The Cullinan.
The Cullinan. That motherfucker bad, brother. That's a bad truck, bro. It's dope. But that's the reality of what I tell people when it comes to sales. You got to make sure that you're working on your craft daily. It's not about hey, I can go and just pitch this shit when I get in front of somebody. You have to be working on your craft every single day. You have to be role playing and doing things that'll help you get there.
And you have to believe in your product. I believe when I give out a game, win or lose, I believe that game is going to win. Just like you, when you buy or sell a home, you believe that you're going to help the person make money and you're going to resell that house, that it's not a piece of shit. It's going to bring value to someone else. You cannot play the short-term game and chase the dollar. The people that chase that short-term money, that's greed. You'll never have an abundance and you'll fall flat on your face. Even if you need time, find a product, find a service in your heart that you truly believe in. So not only are you selling it, you also believe in it. So it's a lot easier to persuade, convince, and close deals if you really believe that product or service.
That's why I call it conviction. When you have conviction in that product or whatever you're doing, that's when it becomes the reality that you will tell it, you will pitch that to the, with so much confidence because you know it's real. If you know, like I always tell people, hey, look, if it was you had a brother or a sister that was making bad decisions, you were trying to tell them, hey, listen, I need you to fix your life and do everything. You will have so much conviction about it because you know that you got something that you truly believe in that can help save their lives. And that's the same thing. I say, hey, look, when I talk to a seller, I got so much confidence. I know I'm the best solution, period. Bar none. There's nobody. I'll tell them straight out, hey, look, there's nobody better than me. Somebody might offer you more money, but you won't get a better salesperson than me, period. So that it's just my mindset is just different, man. I tell you got to have conviction and belief in yourself. And after that, everything follows.
Yeah, the belief system is very deep. If some people, if you don't believe in yourself, how's anyone else going to believe in you? And too many people, like I said, they don't have a belief system because they worry about the chatter that everyone's saying. They're worried about their negative cousin, their negative girlfriend, their negative brother and sister. You truly have to not give a fuck what people think about you. You know, the fact that people live in other people's opinions blows my mind. You know, the day people stop talking about me, every day someone says I'm a scam. Every single day someone says I'm a fraud. Every single day someone says I'm going to jail on the internet. The day people stop talking about me, I'm no longer doing relevant things. And I'm no longer a big player in the industry, so I welcome all that criticism because
I like one of your pictures, man. And somebody comes in my DM like, "Hey, you want to buy Vegas Dave pics?" I'm like, "Damn, man!" Like they're probably getting scammed from them guys that come. You know, as soon as I like your damn post, man, I'm like, man, they come right in my DM. I was like, I already know him personally, right? Like you can't sell me his fucking pics. I know the guy. But so I see how you can just deal with so much nonsense over there, man.
You gotta block them before I try to shut them all down, but now it just slows me down. Speed is the name of the game. Speed is the name of the game. When I'm not worried about that riffraff, I'm fucking tunnel fucking vision, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. I don't have the time to deal with people trying to steal my shit. At the end of the day, I need to hit my targets, I need to hit my goals, and I don't have time to deal with that riffraff bullshit.
I love it, bro.
So at the end of the day, like I said, this is a sales call. No matter what you are, if whatever job you're at, learn how to sell. As long as you can sell, you'll be successful. I don't care if you sell cars. I don't care if you sell furniture. Whatever. As long as you can sell, you'll be successful, and that's what I truly believe in.
Hey, Alex, you better tread real lightly around here, buddy. Tread lightly, Alex. Boot your ass out of here. You better. If you don't know me, you'll find out real quick. So if you want to find out about how quick I'll get you out of here, buddy, you better shut the fuck up. So back to it, Dave, man. All right, we got him out of there. All right, I got that dude out of here. All right, back to it.
All right, what's up?
What's up, Mama? My mom just joined the live.
Nice.
So back to it, man. I got a little thrown off because I hate when people come and think like I'm really direct. I get super direct. Dave, you ignore comments. I look at them. I seek and destroy. I mean, I don't have time for it, bro. So I try. I'm a hothead, so naturally by temper, like I'm just gonna be ready to go off. So I'd be like, let me just get him out of here before I curse him, like make it bad. But so guys, back on topic though. When I talk about the facts of like success and dedication towards your craft and being relentless, I really love the fact of what Dave brings to the table. And I'm gonna tell you, if you do anything, have conviction and confidence and dedication to your craft. This guy right here is literally the example of what I want to keep making sure I work towards, as far as the hard work and the dedication, years after years after years, because everybody won't get up every single day. I watch this man get up Monday through Sunday every single day. People ask me, like, they're like, dude, you're crazy. You go Instagram Live every single day. I said, I'm trying to beat Dave right now. That's what I'm literally thinking. I said, Dave is up, I'm up. You didn't even know that, though.
Well, that's
you didn't
good.
Even know, you didn't even know how much you inspired me to want to go that much harder. Like
that's great. Then you better be ready to work Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. I didn't even eat Thanksgiving until 8 p.m. with my parents are so mad at me, but I got work to do. You know, you got to be able to do what other people aren't willing to do. If you want to be that 1%, you got to do what 99% aren't willing to do, and just don't ever fucking quit. So that means a lot to me, that me working around the clock inspires someone all the way across the other country in a different industry. So that's a great thing of social media, and I love that. That makes me feel good that, you know, I inspire you to work harder, and I'm helping on your journey of success.
So a lot of people would have never known that. I know you didn't even know that. But I mean, literally, I will look up and it would be Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. I'm like, this dude is freaking nuts, man. I'm like, this dude is freaking nuts.
People would be like, oh, you post too much, and unfollow me then. If you don't like my content, just unfollow me, because you know what? I'm a brander. I'm a marketer. I believe I'm the best at what I do. I want the world to know. In our society, we learn to be quiet. Don't make a noise. Don't piss people off. Fuck, I'd rather have people hate me. At least they know my fucking name. And that's the truth. Because at the end of the day, the real recognizes the real. And I don't care about the 90% of the sheep. I care about the 10% of the lions. Because, you know, you cannot fool the lions. All the 90% of the sheep that says, I'm a fraud, I'm a scam, I'm a trust fund baby. I don't care about them. They're not going to buy my shit anyways. But the 10% that says, like you, the real recognizes real, we can lock arms, grow, no matter what kind of industry we're in, because real recognizes real, and that's why we're still friends, and we haven't even seen each other in years.
Dude, I'm talking about...
We talk every day. I haven't seen you in 2 years.
Listen, the dude literally made me go to work, and he never even knew it. Like, that's why I'm so consistent, man. Like, you literally made me go to work and never knew it. I'm talking about every time I looked up, it was Facebook, Instagram, freaking Snapchat. I was like, yo, this dude is a freaking animal, man. He's an animal. And I was like, if I want to have a level of success on it, and we're not even in the same playing field, you're doing something completely different. But the reality is, to get to the level of success that you want, you got to put in as much work as anybody else is working at any level of success in any field.
I have something funny to tell you too. I have to step up my fucking IG live because of you, motherfucker. I was like, every single I look up, this dude's on IG live. He's on IG live, you know. And I was sitting in Cabo just eating a burrito, you know, and I'm like, he's always on IG live. And I'm looking at it and looking at the feedback, and it made me realize, you know what? I need to get consistent more on IG live. I am getting too complacent on my live because Tony's crushing it, and Tony's bringing people together live at the same time. How did I know right away to join you when we talked today? Because I see that you do it all the time. So I didn't know I inspired you. You have inspired me lately to be more consistent on my live feed. So there you go.
That's crazy, man. It's crazy to hear that, because you never know who's watching, right? You never know who's watching, no matter where they are. And that's why I really strive to push people to obviously bond with each other, share. Obviously, I want everybody on here to go follow my man, Vegas Dave. It's Vegas Dave. Big blue check mark next to him. He's verified. I know it's a couple weird people that might try to have another name that's similar. So make sure you got the blue check mark. He's verified through Instagram. But I'm telling you guys, when you talk about the growth that I've seen with this guy and his consistency, his brand, and just to hear how the sales is really, no matter what field it is, whether it's wholesaling real estate, whether it's cars, whether it's sports betting and consulting work. If you get good at being able to pitch, if you get good at being able to handle objections and rebuttals and understanding how you can best solve a problem for somebody, your life will change. You can make any dollar that you would ever want to make.
Yeah, you said something right there that I always tell my people. If you can solve problems, people always say, Dave, how can I be successful? I said, you want to be successful, be a problem solver. You want to make $1 million, solve 1,000,000 problems. I said, Tony, if you haven't eaten 2 days, I said, Tony, I got a pizza. Would you buy it? You say yes. Why? Because you haven't eaten 2 days. Because I show value your hunger. If I said, Tony, I know you can't walk, but I got this pill that'll make you walk. Would you buy it? Absolutely. Because I'm solving a problem that you can walk again. Too many people in this world live life waking up to avoid problems. I don't want headaches. I don't want problems. I want the path of least resistance. And those are the people going 9 to 5, living paycheck to paycheck. You want to be rich? You want to be a millionaire? Solve 1,000,000 problems, and you'll never be broke again.
And that's why, you know, like the video I just posted with the guy that was the aggressive seller. That's my most watched and commented video so far, because everybody's afraid to talk to the person that might be aggressive or know what they want. Like the person that might be, they shy away from any resistance. They don't want it. It's like, whoa.
The harder they come, the harder they fall. You need that resistance.
But that's where they don't even realize that's the easiest money.
It is, because once you show value. Once you show value, it's game over. But people don't want altercations.
All the money's always right there on the opposite end of what they're afraid of. Every single time.
People don't want friction. They don't want to hear the word no, and they're worried about what other people think about them. When they can go tunnel vision and just turn those no's into yeses, be relentless, keep the work ethic, keep your circle small, outwork the competition, and don't be greedy and bring everyone up with you, you'll be successful. It's not a 1-year plan. It's not a 2-year plan. I've been doing this for 10 years, and that's why I make the money I do. And guess what? I'm not ready to take the foot off the pedal. I want to be a billionaire. I have no kids. I have no wife. I'm probably going to donate half the money. At this point in my life, it's not about the money. It's just the accomplishment, because I like raising the barrier. I like attaining goals and raising goals. I'm very ambitious. I'm very passionate, and I love helping people. And that's one of the reasons I decided to go live with you, because maybe I can inspire someone out there that maybe you just can't sell real estate or sports books, but maybe you can sell vacation rentals. Maybe you can sell cars. So hopefully one person on this live feed, we change their lives today. That's important.
Man, dude, you are a freaking rock star, Dave. I got a hell of a lot of respect for you, man. You know, I was glad to share my audience with you, because I know what your work ethic, your dedication, and your passion is about. I've watched it for about 7 years at least. I'm talking about super consistent, no days off. I mean, I watched you go to the club until 4 o'clock in the morning, and then you're back to getting back to work, and you ain't missed a beat. I'm talking about it's flawless, man. You're so committed to what you wanted in your life, and that's why you now had the success that you have. So, man, bro, super salute to you, man. Like, for real. That's a lot. I got a lot of respect for you.
Tony, I don't go live with many people. I believe in you. I do. So keep doing what you're doing, the right thing. You're not greedy. I even reached out to you and had your fallout with what's his name. I'm not going to mention his name. And I told you that's a blessing in disguise. God has a path for everybody, and that was just to teach you a lesson. I told you. That's when I reached out to you. So you're doing the right thing. I'm telling you, I'm very straight up. You're inspiring people. You're helping people, and you'll be successful. And I'm a gambling man, and I'm betting on that.
Hey, yeah, you can bet your ass on that. I ain't going to slow down, man. I told you, you got me super inspired just by that drive and that work ethic. I seen what it's done for you and your business, man. Already it's been super rewarding to me, just because I've seen people that never had their first deal listen to my stuff, and now it was 150 grand made this week, man. Like, that's crazy as hell. I put out a book since in October, and there's been close to $1 million in money that's been made by people that bought a $20 book.
Well,
think about that shit.
They took the first step and had an open mind. Most people just don't have the open mind to read the
book. This book right here is $20. People have bought this damn $20 book, and it's been over $1 million. Almost, it's not right at $1 million. It's just under $1 million in money that's been closed by other people that spent $20. It's absolutely insane what's happened in the last since October. Literally insane.
Yeah, you're changing lives, and that's why you'll be successful. The more people you help on the journey, that's the only way you're gonna make it to the top the fastest way.
Bro, hey, bro, I say it, and I hope you keep inspiring people, man. Keep sharing your message, keep staying consistent, keep being Dave, man. Don't change, don't bend for anybody. That's one of the things that I respect, you know, from the time I met you. You know, a lot of people will try to bend and mold themselves to try to be what people want them to be. And one thing about me, like you saw how I stopped my whole life to make sure I kicked that motherfucker out. You know, like when you come in here, you respect my house because it's my house and I run my house. Hey, look, I got a lot of respect for people, and I think when you come here, you respect me, and what you've done is something that a lot of people need to pay attention to, because you didn't bend for what anybody else did. You never compromised who you are for anything based off what anybody said or anything. You put your head up, and you never even made it a big deal, and that's why I respect you, because life happens, shit happens, but when shit hits the fan, that's when you really see people's true character.
Mm-hmm.
And when the true character comes out and you never change who you are, you stay who you are every single time, man, that's what's inspiring. That's why I am who I am. I don't mold or bend for anybody.
Yeah, you gotta be who you are.
I believe in doing the right shit, man.
I appreciate it. I feel the same way towards you. You just got to be you. Listen, there's only one you. Leave a legacy. The biggest thing is having a regret. Say, you know what? I wish I would have listened to the closers in Vegas Dave's live feed 50 years ago. I wish I would have listened to those two guys. You know, you don't want to have a regret, because we're spending some knowledge, we're spending some gems and some nuggets, and some people are going to be inspired and not practice any of them. But maybe one or two people out there, it's going to click because they heard it from someone else besides you, and we're making changes. That's why we're going to continue to be successful, because we change lives.
Hey, I'm going to tell everybody that follows me, go follow It's Vegas Dave. And I'm going to tell you why. Not because you're a sports gambler. You don't have to be a sports gambler to follow Dave. I want you to just follow his work ethic. I want you to follow his story every single day and just watch him. Watch his work ethic. Sometimes you don't need to follow the person for what they actually do. Just watch what they do and how they do it. I'm going to tell you guys right now, you'll be super inspired by the way this man works, because he's got a ton of success. I'm talking about he's got houses, cars all paid for. His life is set for what a lot of us would strive for our lives to look like. He's done that. But you will watch how he works like he still has nothing on a daily basis. You would think the guy was broke the way he works on a daily basis. And that's what I want you guys to pay attention to. That's why I brought him on here, because a lot of times people are like, well, why would you bring somebody on here that's not in the real estate industry or something like that? Because I want you to get an idea of what it looks like, what success and hard work looks like. To be an entrepreneur and to ignore what everybody said against you, how everybody viewed you, how everybody doubted you, how everybody still hopes you fail, and still you remain true to who you are and crush it every single day. You show up every single day. I tell people every day when they come on my lives to show up every fucking day and do what you're supposed to do for what you want for your future every single day. If you want your future to look like 20, 30, 40, $100 million, put the work in right now. Every single day, not nonstop. And that's why you're so you're so ahead of where most people in the industry are, because you don't care about what they're saying. You just go to work. You just go to work.
I just put the work in, man. If I cared about what other people said about me, I wouldn't be successful. So when you have massive success, people talk about you. And at the end of the day, I turn my haters into fans and fans into haters and back and forth. At the end of the day, you know, I just monetize and monetize and monetize. I bring value to the table. I keep working. And if you're good enough, you're going to make money. And you can't cheat the system. So put the work in, put the right foundation in, do the blueprint right. Don't cut corners. Don't take shortcuts, because shortcuts are the quickest way to finish last. And do it with integrity and bust your ass. You're going to have days where you don't want to do it, but you got to do it. If you want to live like the 1%, you got to do what the 99% won't do. And that's a lot of hard work.
That's a big fact, man. I'm talking about a lot of hard work, but whatever you want, your dreams and everything is literally on the other end of that hard work. The cars, the houses, the vacations, the financial freedom, the ability to be able to buy time. You can get all of that stuff if you commit to what you say you want right now. no more procrastination. No more, I'm going to wait till next week or next month. I'm going to wait till I get my taxes back. I'm going to wait till I lose that extra 30 pounds before I go do this or whatever. Whatever your excuse is. If you don't have a car, fucking walk. If whatever it is, you do what you have to do to get what you want right now. The people in this world that make the sacrifices for what they want their future to look like, they ultimately end up successful. And a lot of you guys can do that, but you got to take the steps every single day.
Rather than make excuses, because that's what everyone loves to do. They all like to justify. They all like to make excuses, and that's the quickest way to finish last in life. Either do it or get out of the way. That's my motto.
Man, I went to the gym today. If you guys looked at my my Insta story, I've been trying to get this fat boy off me. I got so complacent with my body. I got this little tube in my belly I got to knock off now. But I have to make myself every single day get up and go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's something I'm now like, hey, look, it's enough. So I make myself go mentally because I know it's something I don't want to do. I'm like, man, I got money. I mean, like, these girls like me anyway. I mean, like, I don't give a fuck. But then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to the gym anyway. But because now I have to mentally train myself to do things I don't want to do, I make it a habit. And I put it on Instagram for a reason now. I'm just like I go live, I'm going to put my workouts up there because people are now holding me accountable. They say, hey, look, I see you going up there today.
It's a perfect thing. You have to do what others aren't willing to do. No one wants to do sit-ups at 6 o'clock in the morning. No one wants to go do cardio in the morning. It's part of life, man. There's the doers and there's people that don't do shit. So procrastination, excuses are the people that are successful in life. You got to put your goals down, have your visions ready, and go balls to walls, not make excuses. I tell people the biggest way to fail is make excuses and make justifications why you can't do things. I don't care what ethnicity you are, what race you are, if you grew up in poverty, if your parents are divorced. We all had tough lives. You are a direct reflection of the choices you make. We all have the choices every single day to make different choices in life. I didn't get financially free until I was 38. I was a millionaire 7 times before the age of 30. I lost it all 7 times before the age of 30. Until 38 years old, I got my shit together. So the people out there that says I'm too old, that's bullshit, because I was 38 and now I'm 42. And the last 4 years is when I got massive success. I told you I hit rock bottom so many times. The only way, one of the key things I did to change my the way I became successful was change my circle of friends. I had to block off everybody. You know, I had to stop hanging around the cool people. I had literally I lose friends every single year because of my success. My best friends are my mom and dad, and I only have about 2 or 3 other friends as well. And I keep my circle small. So you have to realize that you have to run with people that inspire you. When I was the smartest one of all my friends, the most successful one, that was an issue because there was no one else to motivate me. So I tell people and I encourage people, one of the key attributes to becoming successful is get rid of your loser friends. If you don't have time, work your job from 9 to 5, build your fortune from 5 to 9. Too many people have excuses. We all have a job. What do you do when you get home from work?
Say that one more time, Dave.
What's that?
Say that one more time.
Okay, I tell people that make an excuse that they don't have time to build a side hustle. Work your job from 9 to 5, build your fortune from 5 to 9. So when you work your 9 to 5 and you get home, what are you doing? Are you smoking a blunt? Are you playing Madden football? Are you playing darts? Are the girls going to board games and wine? Are they watching Netflix and chill? What are you doing those hours? So we all have 24 hours a day. We all work, most people 9 to 5. That's where you work your job to build your fortune from 5 to 9. Those 4 hours every single day can replace your income, which will give you financial freedom. But everybody wants
I hope y'all paying attention.
Everybody want to watch Empire, right? They all want to watch all these new shows, The Bachelor, The Bachelorette. But you could be building. I don't watch any TV except for sports because it's tied to my business. Other than that, I don't even know what's going on. I'm too busy making.
I don't watch TV either.
I don't know what's going on.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I literally don't watch TV.
I don't either. So it is what it is. So like I said, everyone has 24 hours a day. I like to squeeze 23 and a half hours every single day out of it. I have a passion of what I do. I love money. but I love helping people. And that's the key thing. That's why I think you're going to be successful, because you're bringing so many people with you. You're uplifting. You're consistent with your live feeds. We don't get paid to do live feeds. It costs me about $10,000 a month to do my YouTube, because I want it so with the best cuts and the best edits. I lose $120,000 a year on YouTube to provide free content to inspire 1% of the world. Because 99% like, oh yeah, rah rah, I want to be like Dave, and then they quit when their friends laugh at them. So we constantly give. You go on live. Now you're building YouTube. That takes time and energy, and we don't charge $1 for it. But the thing is that we love helping people, and real recognizes real.
Man, I'm still looking at the fact that build your fortune in the 5 to 9. You work 9 to 5, build your fortune 5 to 9. That's a boy. That's a cold quote right there, man. That's a cold quote. I love that shit.
I'm going to see you open your videos going like that now.
Yeah. Hey, look, we brought the crowd, baby.
So, like I said, we all have 24 hours a day. What you going to do with it? You know, put the kids to bed and go build your dreams, man. With the internet nowadays, there's no damn excuses. If you're a rapper, you don't need a studio. All you need is a damn cell phone. I can make $1 million a month off my cell phone. You can make $1,000 a month easily. It's just connecting the dots and having an open mind. We live in the greatest era of technology. Anybody can make money, but the problem is, and I'll tell you this, why you're successful, why I'm successful, it's because we're good on video. A lot of people want to go and type, hey, check out my live feed and come to this meeting. That doesn't have an impact. But when you get in front of the screen and say, hey, come to my meeting tonight, I'm going to change your life and drop you some knowledge, people react. But too many people, biggest fear is picking up a damn phone and looking at it. They can't talk in the phone because they might stutter, they might mess up, and they worry too much what people say. Video content's key. That's the current monetization, and that's the future of monetization. But people are too damn scared to pick up a damn phone and talk into a damn screen. Once you can overcome that fear, you'll make more money. Am I right or am I right?
Hey, listen, I tell people all the time, I say, man, when I first started doing my lives, I literally was like, oh, it was driving me crazy. I didn't want to, I hated getting in front of the camera. I hated talking, everything else. But now, man, dude, this is like, I'm chilling. It becomes natural. And people need to embrace whatever makes you uncomfortable. Whatever makes you uncomfortable is typically where your success will come. I'm telling you, it happens every time.
People in this world, you have to get uncomfortable to get comfortable. I always say that. You have to get uncomfortable to get comfortable. There's another nugget to drop at your neck.
Hey, Dave, somebody just said, "Made this an instant classic. Might as well make it an ESPN 30 for 30.
I'll drop 30 quotes for you right now. Let's go.
That's crazy.
But it's all facts. We just spin facts, so.
Man, Dave, man, we got like probably 10 minutes left in the live. Well, probably 13 minutes. I just want anything that you want to share, anything, man, bro. You absolutely came in here dropping gems. That quote with the 9 to 5 and the 5 to 9 is stuck in my brain right now. I mean, good Lord have mercy.
Look, I always tell people, man, there's people that are going to do it or they're not going to do it. You're either going to make excuses or you're going to get it done. I'm a big person. Like, you're smart. You're Tony Robinson. You're the closer. You have a name. So let's talk about the next 10 minutes. Besides sales, you have to brand and market. Now, too many people are off chasing that money. You have to remember, it's branding before sales. But everybody wants the money. They want to sell. Listen, Vegas Dave's a brand. The Closer's a brand. You have to have a name tied to you. Too many people I don't want people to know who I am. I have to be quiet. Listen, you better stir the pot and let everybody know who you are. I'd rather be hated than people not know my name. At least I'm in the game. You know, people might hate me, but at least I have a name attached to myself. So I'm relevant. So people need to understand it's branding before sales. Make a brand. Make it known. Promote, and market it. Because too many people want to skip the branding, skip the market, and go straight for the money. And remember, it's branding before sales. Branding before sales. Branding before sales.
100%. 100%. 100%. I share that all the time. I was like, once you have a value and a name behind yourself, then everything else becomes easy. Everything else
I'm going to
becomes
show you
easy.
something too. When I told your fan base, I'll be on Showtime television. I have a 4-episode series called Action. It's about sports betting, but I'm the sports consultant Showtime chose. I'm going to tell you this. I took the Rams in the Super Bowl, right? They recorded it. I made $520,000 in 3 hours on Instagram and my live feed in 3 hours. Showtime's going to show it, and I lost the fucking game.
Hey, look, I can't believe you went against Brady. Good Lord.
Well, the reason I did that is because the line opened up at -1, the Rams, and I'm more of a line reader. Now, if the Rams were open at -1, Vegas isn't usually off. I mean, they opened up as a favorite. The reason it went to the Patriots -2 because of the public money. But at the end of the day, you know, people are going to be like, oh, my God, he loses the game and he still makes $500,000. All the haters are going to say he's a scam. But the 10% of the Lions are like, you know what? If he keeps making $100,000 a day or $5,000, $100,000 a day, like in a Super Bowl, he must win more than he loses. So that's why the shows would be so crazy, because I create controversy. 90% say it's a scam, the haters, and the 10% of the people like me and you that vision where you can't bullshit will see it's real. So, and I open my whole financial statement. I show the world how much I make. I show how I make it because I got nothing to hide. I'm real. I have nothing to hide. It is what it is. So I can't wait for Showtime to air on the 24th called Action, and I'll be at 4 episodes about my life.
Showtime on the 24th of March.
And every Sunday for 4 episodes in a row called Action. You can Google Action Vegas Dave, and it is what it is. And basically, at the end of the day, I'm a salesman. You know, I'm very good at what I do at my craft. I'm the best in the business of predicting winners. But listen, if I can't relay the message to people, then no one's gonna know about me. Just if you're the closer and you can close every deal and you don't tell anybody.